Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my In Bed vlog for the week, Saturday, the 28th of June, 2025. This month is almost over. Monday is the last day of June. Uh, it was hot this week, except I think Thursday it finally, no, even Thursday was hot. And then yesterday was like normal. But actually today was pretty hot. Today was like 86, but it wasn't as humid as they had a heat warning for the beginning of the week. I think starting Tuesday it got really hot. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So those when it gets really hot and they tell you to they have to open up cooling centers and all that stuff. It was really hot those 3 days. So, but like I said, it calmed down. It rained Thursday night, and then Friday I think it was only up to 70. Like I said, I left my house. It was to go to work on Friday. It was like 78, and then the temperature kind of cooled down, dropped down to like 74. Then it rose up to like 77, but it was nice and cool, and it dropped down to the 60s. And like I said, today it was like 86. It was 60 something this morning, and then uh, it dropped up. It went up to uh, 86. So it's wacky weather, but I think it's supposed to be nice the next couple of days. Not as humid. I think it's supposed to get in the 80s, but and they drop down into the 60s, which is nice sleeping weather where you can actually lift up the window and stuff. But I have my air conditioner. I'm going to clean my filter and my air conditioner. Excuse me, probably tomorrow because it's I've had it on this week. Excuse me. So I'll probably clean the filter tomorrow. Take out the filter and put in soapy water and wipe it down, and then wipe it in the inside of the uh, of the air conditioner. Just to get it to be good. Anyway, I got my tickets for Superman. Excuse me. Uh, I didn't get the tickets for the 8th. They had a special screening on the 8th, but by the time I got home from work, those are already sold out really. Uh, so I got tickets for the 10th, which is the Thursday, and for the 11th, the day it premieres. Excuse me. I'm going to see it both in IMAX, both days, and so like I'm going to be on vacation that week anyway, so I'm going to see it both days, and also I'm going to try to have a special guest do a review of it one of those days, either Thursday or Friday. Excuse me. I made a post about it so people will know. And I'm looking forward to it. It's, again, one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and I hope it does really good. But I got faith in James Gunn. I have faith James Gunn is going to make an entertaining movie. I have total faith in him. I'm just waiting to see what kind of surprises we're going to get in this movie, and you know, and hopefully it does. I think it's going to make. I know there's been wild speculations of how much it's going to make. Like I think 90 to I think Variety said 90 to 125, and I think somebody else said 125 to 145. I think Man of Steel made 116. I think when it debuted. I think this movie is going to make. I think at least 100 million. I think the opening week. Like I said, I'm going to see it twice. Thursday and Friday, and like I said, and I think I should see it again, maybe see it again in the in between week before Fantastic Four comes out. But I think it's going to make at least 100 million. Though I think probably more, but I'm going to try to temper my expectations because I don't want to try to jinx it. But I think it's going to make at least 100 million. Excuse me, opening weekend. I think it definitely will because a lot of people want to see it and they like the trailers. I think so far. Uh, a lot of the naysayers, are just going to be, they're going to poo-poo it anyway. And even, I think somebody even posted, I think John Campia yesterday, I guess was they had an early screening, I think earlier this week, maybe Thursday. And I guess one critics, although there's an embargo, you're not really supposed to put a poster screen. But I guess one person said they didn't like it. They think it's a cultivated mess. Okay, like I said, I'm not giving a crap what critics say. I'm going to watch it myself and judge it for myself. Okay, I can't worry about what these critics, and plus you got these, uh, unfortunately, these Snyder Cult fans, some of them that are just waiting to shoot arrows into the movie no matter what. Just beyond ridiculous. Like Aaron Fisher, I think 4KO, I think that's another one, and then there's another YouTuber. I can't remember his name, but he just like he lives to be negative. Okay, so I don't like I said I don't give a crap what they say about anything. I don't watch their videos, and I don't care what they say about anything. I'm gonna see it for myself and judge it for myself and give you my honest opinion about it. Just like Ironheart, which they review bombed these people again that hate Disney for whatever reason, for various reasons actually, and they review bombed it exactly before the series got even released. Okay, and so I think it was Rotten Tomatoes that did it, so they basically wiped it out. Okay, and started again, but people were been killing it. Like I said, they dropped 3 episodes. I've watched 2 of them so far. I'm probably gonna watch the other episode tomorrow, the 3rd episode. And I talked to my friend about it, and like I said, I was debating because I recorded my reaction to it, but I don't think I'm going to actually edit it and put it up. Again, just it's a 6-episode series, and I'm not really enthusiastic about it. And it's not because it's a black woman that's the main character. The character is just, again, like I said, well, I didn't say that, but I'll probably do a review of it, and just to let you know. And I hopefully my opinion will change, but the main character so far, as I said, is just really not likable. Okay, and I say that not to be negative, but to give you my honest opinion about it. The main character is not likable. I mean, the main character is incredibly smart, but it just seems like the main character is not, it's just not likable. Okay, but like I said, my friend said it would get better, and I think episode 2 did get better in terms of they introduced another character. That kind of, and there's characters on the show that are actually likable. Okay, but I'm assuming, again, this is an assumption because I haven't seen all of it yet, that the main character is gonna go through this journey where they're gonna learn and become a better person. Okay, I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. Okay, but as of right now, like I said, the main character is just not likable. But when she's with these other characters that I do like, she's tolerable. Tolerable. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. And I'll probably, like I said, I'm not gonna probably not edit it. It's a 6-episode series, and if it was something that I really was into, I would probably edit it and stuff. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna watch it and just then judge it and give you my honest review of it, because I know like a lot of people just wanted to hate it just to hate it, again, because it's a black woman being the main character, and they were just, again, I saw this video with all the usual Ryan Kimmel and all these the usual suspects, the usual YouTubers that live to be negative about everything. They just basically tore it to shreds the first 3 episodes, I guess, and they was sitting there laughing and kikiing it up. Just beyond ridiculous. People just live to be negative, and just I could care less what they think about anything. I'm gonna continue to watch it because, like I said, it's only 6 episodes, but I've watched the first 2, and there are aspects of it that I am intrigued about, just to see exactly where this is going, and to see again if the main character evolves, which I think is probably going to be the main thing about this, that the main character, Riri Williams, the character is going to evolve, okay, or go on a journey to to be a better person. I think that's the ultimate goal. And like I said, there's people on the show that are likable, okay, besides the main character. So hopefully, like I said, the main character goes on a journey and becomes a better person to be, when she becomes a true hero. I think that's the goal of the show, I think. But so we'll see what it is. And like I said, I'll do a review of it. I was, like I said, I recorded the first 2 episodes reacting to it, but I really didn't react to it that much because, like I said, the main character, and I'll be perfectly honest, it's just not. And it's not the actress's fault. It's just the character is just written to be just annoying to me. Okay, the main character, is just annoying and not. It has to be some kind of hook for me to like the main character. like I was saying to myself, like there are likable characters or unlikable characters, but are interesting to watch. Okay, let's put it that way. Like say, for instance, House. You remember the TV show House that was on Fox for a couple of years? that the main character on the show was a horrible. He was addicted to I think it was oxy, right? Because he had phantom pain in his knee, and he was addicted. And he was a brilliant doctor. He could diagnose people with all kinds of weird things, but he was an asshole. Basically, what he was. But Hugh Laurie, the actor, was so compelling as that character, even though that character was totally unlikable. Okay, but the character had charisma, and he was compelling to watch. Okay, That's why I watched House when it was on, because Hugh Laurie played that part to a T. And if you didn't know he was British before that, you would swear he was American, because his accent was just flawless. Okay, and he was perfectly. He was just a really, really good character. Okay, and even though he was an asshole of a character to everybody around him, but he was a compelling character because he was smart and he knew how to help people, okay? And he didn't sugarcoat stuff. So that's why House was compelling. Like I said, this character, Riri Williams, to me, from the beginning, just has been annoying to me. She's just been really annoying, okay? She's super smart, which is not a problem, okay? And she's arrogant, which is, again, not a problem, but she just comes off not likable. Like you don't want to root for her. And but I assume, like I said, she's supposed to go on a journey to become more rootable, that you root for her and that she'll learn her lesson and stuff. And you'll understand if you watch the show, and I'll explain it to you when I do my review of it once it's finished and I've watched all 6 episodes. Okay? So anyway, I went off on a tangent there about Ironheart, which I didn't want to go on. Like, there is supposed to, I know there was supposed to be a show. I think it was supposed to be a movie, then it was supposed to be a show. Iron Wars with Don Cheadle. He was supposed to, Rhodey, he was supposed to, I don't know if he was supposed to go up against, he was supposed to be trying to steal Tony Stark tech, and he was supposed to, now that sounded compelling, and plus Don Cheadle, who's been acting forever, okay, that's a compelling show. That's the show that I wanted to watch, actually, but they, for whatever reason, I think Marvel cut back on doing stuff, so I don't know if they're gonna do it eventually, okay, and I think that would be a compelling TV show, okay, with Don Cheadle as Rhodey, investigating people trying to steal Tony Stark's tech. Like I know there was in the comics, Justin Hammer, I think he also was like trying to sabotage Tony Stark's armor and stuff. I think even he framed him, right, because Iron Man wound up killing, I think, an ambassador because Armie Hammer rigged his his armor and stuff. There was a big comic arc about that. I remember that, and I think that's what the TV show was supposed to be about, Iron Wars. But I don't know if they're going to do it or not. But that to me would be compelling. Like I said, the only other experience I've seen Riri Williams is in the Black Panther movie. Okay, the second one. Okay, and she wasn't in it that much to begin with. But again, from what I see, like I said, the character, I'm assuming the character is going to evolve because right now the character is just not compelling. Okay, and hopefully that's what the character will do. The character will evolve, learn her lessons, become a true hero. Okay, and there you go. Like I said, there's other characters on the show that I don't give a crap. But like I said, I'll explain that when I do my review. But anyway, also my sister did tell us they're getting a minivan for us. So we're gonna have to pay a couple $100 for the minivan to hold it for for the 5 days and to pay the Easy Pass and all that stuff. So she told me what that amount is going to be, and I think we got to pay that on the 20th, I think. And then no, not the 20th. I think around the first week of July, I think we got to pay that, and then for the minivan, I think, and then I think by the 20th we have to pay the balance for the chef because we paid the chef for 1 night, but the chef is coming 2 nights because we're going to be there 5 nights: Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night before we leave on Friday morning to come back to New York. So the chef is going to be there 2 nights, and we're going to have a pizza night 1 night, pizza night, taco night. So that's 3 nights. And then I think we'll probably have a barbecue the other 2 nights. Like the first night we're there, time we get there, we're going to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning. We'll probably get there around 12, go to Walmart and all that stuff, and probably just get into the rooms and stuff, and just hang out by the pool the first night, and have my brother-in-law, who's the grill master, let him grill us some burgers and hot dogs and chicken and all that stuff, and just stay there that first night. And then the second night, second I don't know if it's going to be the second or third night. Maybe you're going to have the chef come, or maybe they're going to have the chef come. I'll ask my sister, but the chef is coming 2 of the nights. So, and then plus we're going to have like a pizza night. Maybe look up. She said order those big pizzas from DiGiorno, and they got a pizza oven there. We can have that, and like I said, just hang out by the pool and stuff. And because in the daytime, what we'll do is we'll eat breakfast at the house and then go out and either go to the beach. The Virginians famous for the beaches, and also they have historical sites that you can go to and stuff. And I've been looking at sites. I'm gonna write down a bunch of stuff, places that we could possibly go and stuff, because there's some young people there, and I know they're probably gonna want to go to the beach. I don't know if they want to go to the beach and water parks and all that stuff. That's not me. I like to visit the historical parks and stuff, and colonial places and stuff. And I know they have a thing where you can actually go. They take you on a tour of Washington. I think because Virginia is close to Washington. I don't know if you leave, what time you leave, and I think it's like an all-day thing. You go, and then I got to see what times the times are, and they take you on a tour of Washington. You can see the monument, a tour of the White House, which I wouldn't mind, even though I hate the person that's in the White House right now. Just around the monuments and stuff, you need to probably eat, and then come back. Then come back probably by the evening, and then. So I'm looking forward to this trip actually, because I didn't think because of my the medical bills I had to pay that I wasn't going to go on vacation this year. Because I thought I was planning on maybe in December going to Vegas, go back to Vegas, because I've been there before. But my sister came up with this idea. I said, you know what? And it was affordable for me, so I said, let me. And we had a good time the last time we went in 2021. We went to Myrtle Beach for like 5 days too. And we had a good time there, so I'm looking forward to this. We got a house, like I said, we rented this Airbnb, this house, and the house is beautiful. Like I said, I'm trying to vlog the experience and stuff, so that way you can see, the house that we're staying in and all that stuff, and just, the good time. I'm just happy to go, just to, get away. So I'm gonna be on vacation not this week, but the week after. I'll be on vacation that 1 week, because normally I take 2 weeks in the beginning of July, so I'm taking 1 week, and then the end of the month is when we go on this family vacation to Virginia. Okay, so that's the second week. Okay, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, like I said, I got my tickets for Superman. I'll definitely be doing a review of it, and like I said, I'll probably have a special guest reviewer doing the other review. So I'm looking forward to this movie. And what else? But yeah, I bought new shoes, because my other shoe, I bought some new shoes from Amazon. Bought those last week. Okay, and got a new shirt, got a new pair of khakis, beige khakis. So I'm good. And also I got me a shirt for my, oh wait, hold on for a minute. There you go. Got my shirt. I'll probably wear that to the movies and wear that when I do my review of Superman. Okay, I'm looking forward to this movie. Really, really good. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do my review of Megan 2.0. I saw that, and also I'm gonna do a review probably tomorrow of 28 Years Later. Okay, because today I got to do this. Besides this video, I got to do a review of Megan 2.0 and probably a video from my other channel, and I'll do a review of 28 Years Later tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm gonna try to record these 3 videos now, and then I'm gonna eat, and then see if I can upload these before I go to sleep today. So, but 28 years will come tomorrow. I'll do that. 28 Years Later, I'll do that review tomorrow. But today, after this review, I'll do Megan 2.0, my review of that, and also a review of a video, for my other channel called Views and Opinions. Okay, so that way, so it'll be 4 videos. And like I said, the Ironheart review, I will do that as soon as all episodes are done. All 6 episodes are released. I know they released 3 episodes, and I think they might release them one at a time, like the 4th, 5th episodes one week after the other. I think I'm not sure, But I'll give you my review and I'll give you my honest opinion. Okay, like I said, I'm not gonna hate the show just because everybody else hates it. I will give you my honest opinion of how I feel about it. And like I've said before in this video, uh, and like I said, I was telling my friend, and he told me, he said stick with it because he's seen all 3 episodes. He said, I just said the main character. I just found the main character annoying. Okay, and so I'm just going to yeah, again, keep watching it and see exactly, and I'll give you my honest opinion about whether this is a good show or not. Okay, I hated Secret Invasion. I made no secret of it. I don't think I did a review of that, but I hated Secret Invasion. I really, really hated that TV show. I really hated it. I think it was horribly written. Okay, and I just really hated it. Okay, but anyway, let's see what else. Oh yeah, and I also I gotta see because I might have to. I got sandals. I think, which are under the. I also gotta see. I know I bought swim trunks when I was in Myrtle Beach that I haven't worn since those two. It was 24 years ago. But I think they're in my travel bag there. I got, and so I'm gonna make sure. Also, my shorts. I want to make sure I have enough shorts because we're going for 5 days. So I'm gonna try to see if I have at least 4 pair of shorts and short pants, and then make sure I have enough tennis shirts. I think I have a couple. I think I have a couple of white tennis shirts and stuff, and maybe even bring this shirt too, so that I can sleep in. And this shirt, I can sleep in this baseball shirt too, and just to have those things, and maybe bring my iPad with me as well, just so because I can put my IPTV on the iPad. I think that's what I did the last time when I was in Myrtle Beach. I put my IPTV on my iPad. I was going to make sure I have enough memory on it, and I can put it on there. And I think that's it. So I can take my iPad with me, and I also got to talk to my sister too about these room and arrangements because I know there's 8 bedrooms. I think 8 bedrooms, and one bedroom has like 4 king size beds in it. And I'm not sleeping in that. I'm not sleeping in there. I know my sister was saying that the young people want to sleep because there's 2 bedrooms outside by the pool house, and I think I'm going to talk to my brother and then talk to my sister and we want to stay out there because I think it has one of the rooms has a shower and like a TV and stuff, its own shower and bathroom, and I'd rather do that because she was saying, oh, the young people can let the young. No, I'm not letting the young because I think there's going to be at least maybe 8 or 10 young people. Let them sleep in that room that has the 4 king size beds. Let them sleep in there. Okay, I don't want to sleep. Okay, that's what my sister was saying, but I'm not having it. Okay, I'm a mature man, and I'm not sleeping in a thing like we're in summer camp. Okay, I'm not sleeping in a room with 3 other beds. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm telling my sister no. Okay, give me one of the bed. Me and my brother, excuse me and my brother that lives with her, we can take one of the rooms by the pool house. Okay, because it has 2 bedrooms. I think it has 2 bedrooms, has a TV, and one has a bathroom right there, a bathroom and a shower right there. I'd rather have one of those rooms, okay? And let everybody else, like I said, all those kids, the young kids, let them sleep in those rooms, like a college dorm thing. They can sleep in there. Let them sleep in that room. I'd rather have my sleep in the room there with my brother and stuff. Okay, so I gotta talk to my sister too to make sure she understands before we even get down there because I'm not having it. I'm not sleeping in no room with no 3 other king size beds. I'm not having it. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, you let those young kids sleep in that room. Let them sleep in there. Okay, I'd rather sleep out by the pool house with the 2 king size bed. My brother can sleep in the other bed. I can sleep in the other bed. We got a TV. Okay, and it has a shower and all that stuff. I will take that. We will take that. Let everybody else, they can divide it in the other rooms and stuff. Because I'd rather do that than I'm not sleeping in no room with 3 other king size beds. They can have that. Okay, I'm not having it. Okay, but anyway, what else? I think that's it. Oh yeah, Jurassic Park is coming out this week, so I'm gonna go see that. And also I'm gonna get my hair cut too, because my hair's getting long. So I'm gonna get my hair cut for the trip and stuff. So I'll probably get, because Friday we got Thursday we got a half a day, and then Friday is July 4th, so we're off for that day, and then I go on vacation for that 1 week. So I'll probably try to see if I can get my hair cut. I might go see Jurassic World Thursday, because we got a half a day, and if it's playing, I got to see what time the movie starts. If it's playing like because we get out at 1 o'clock, if the movie's playing like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, I'll just go and watch it and then come home, and then maybe Friday, July 4th, go get my hair cut and stuff. And I think I may do that. And also, like I said, I got to make sure I got to have enough shorts and enough shirts that I wear for the vacation. Because if I have to buy some more, I'll do that. And I got sandals. I know I got sandals. I don't know where. I think sandals might be underneath the bed over there. Because when we went on that trip in went to Myrtle Beach, I bought sandals. I had sandals, and I got swimwear. I bought swim shorts because we're gonna be hanging out. Because we don't have to. We'll go to the beach, but they gotta put in the house that we're renting. It has a pool and it has a jacuzzi. Okay, so and we'll do it like we did Myrtle Beach. We hung out by the pool and stuff. Hung out by the pool. And I'll probably do that in the evening when we come back from from whatever activity we do during the daytime. And like I said, I know that first night that we're there, we'll probably hang out by the pool while my brother-in-law cooks. He barbecues. He'll probably barbecue that first night and probably the last night, which kind of makes sense. Okay, barbecue the first night, and then probably Tuesday and Wednesday probably have the chef. And then maybe the fourth night have pizza night, and then the fifth night probably just have another barbecue. Just as a going away thing. And probably my cousin. I have a cousin that lives in Virginia. I have cousins that live in Virginia, and we had a cousin that he came to Myrtle Beach. He hung out with us a little bit, so I'm assuming he's probably going to come by. Him and probably some of my family. My cousins will come by, because I know you're not supposed to have. I think according to that rules of the house, you're not supposed to have anybody over. I think. Well, I think you're not supposed to have anybody spend the night. I think you can have visitors. I gotta look at the thing, because I know it's very specific about who can stay in the house. I guess they gotta have a list, and I'm assuming that the person that owns the house will probably be checking every once in a while, come by and check just to see how the house, how things are going, and that ask, just to, that's their place, and that's how they make their money, renting out that beautiful house, for people to come live in. And like I said, we'll leave Friday at 10 o'clock. I think you got to be out of there by 10 o'clock. So we'll probably wake up, like 6 o'clock, and eat breakfast, and then probably clean up the house, empty the garbage, whatever, and whatever else we got to do before we get back on the road. And it takes about 6 hours to get back, so we'll probably get back like at 4 o'clock and stuff. And then I have the whole rest of the day and the whole weekend to recover before I have to go back to work on the 4th of August. So that's my vacation. So anyway, look for my review of Megan 2.0. And also, I'm probably going to do a video for my other channel called Views and Opinions. I don't know what that'll be. And what else? Oh yeah, 28 years later, that review is going to go up tomorrow. Okay, on this channel. I just got to probably record it later, probably tomorrow, then I'll upload it. Okay, so 3 videos are going up. This video, my review of Megan 2.0, and my other channel, I'll put a video up on there. I don't know what it's going to be about. I'll think about it after I finish recording my Megan 2.0 review. Okay, so I think that's it. Anyway, this video was almost 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I was ranting for a minute. Anyway, and also I may do a digital code giveaway contest next week for my the week I'm on vacation, the week of the 7th, right? 4th is Friday, 5, 6. The week of this, yeah. See if I can. I'll make a post about it if I do it, because I just got to see if there's anything movie-wise worth getting. Okay, that's the thing now. It's kind of hard. It's not as hard as now, because Best Buy doesn't sell movies anymore, so I have to order things from Amazon now. But I got to see if there's movies that are worth getting, and then I can have the contest. Okay. That's the only reason, because if there's nothing that I want to get, but I do like having the contest, so there's that. Okay, so anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. In the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, a link to my other channel for views and opinions. If you check that out as well. Also, I have a link down below to my Patreon. My Patreon is only $5 a month. Over 200 videos on there. 5 different categories. You get 5-minute preview clips of all the content that's on there. Follow the link. It'll take you there. Also, I have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm wearing my baseball shirt with my logo on it. And I also have the logo with the spherical circles on it for t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, teddy bears for men, women, unisex. Follow link. It'll take you to the store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so long. Take care.